Welcome to my tutorial, which focuses on the significance of the ceramic container and the vital involvement women have in their making. Ceramic containers are functional vessels whose invention is one of the most important and vital in the story of human development. At their most basic level, containers gave our ancestors the ability to carry and store food and water. Pottery making is a gendered activity, closely related with female identity. The knowledge of making is passed down from one generation to the next, mother to daughter, aunt to niece. The work is usually hand-built and fired in a bonfire or simple kiln, as women's ceramic tradition rarely involves wheel throwing. Let's take a virtual trip to Coyotepec in Mexico, where women potters are making functional ceramic artifacts. The region in Coyotepec is known as Oaxaca, and here we find the town of San Bartolo, where the unique earth in this part of the world contributes to the distinctive appearance of the black ceramics made here. Clay is dug out of pits and transported through the valley to the nearby villages, where the local makers utilize the clay to make their ceramic pieces. Wedging the clay to uniform consistency is the first step in making a simple water jar. No potter's wheel is used. The basic shape is achieved through patting and punching out what is to become the body of the jar. A turntable is created by placing two plates under the clay, which help the potter to rotate the piece while continuing to mold the jar into shape. The only other tool used is a piece of leather which is kept in water to keep it pliable, and this is used to smooth out the rim of the jar. A large pot can be completed in about 8 to 10 minutes. After the pottery has dried in the sun to leather hardness, it is burnished with a hard rock to achieve a high metallic finish. The work is fired in a kiln in the corner of the family compound. The sun-dried pottery is carefully stacked in the kiln. The kiln is gradually warmed by a small fire. Too fast a heating would crack the pottery. Gradually the fire is increased to a high heat. The fire chamber is then sealed with mud, which cuts out the oxygen to the fire. It is now that the pottery takes on its characteristic black colour. This is reduction firing. The kiln is unloaded the next morning. The beautiful simplicity of these pots is due to the useful needs they will fill and the limited tools of the artisan. The Mateos family, also from the Oaxaca region, are one of the most successful potting families in the community. 4 of the women in the family make pots: the mother, 2 daughters and a niece. The young women have all chosen to remain unmarried, indicating that they value independence that pottery making gives them. The potters are doing well and sell in the local market, in the Oaxaca area and into the US. 2 of the women have had the opportunity to visit the US as ceramic demonstrators, retaining their cultural heritage and identity in a global marketplace. So how do we apply what we have observed in this tutorial to our own ceramic making? When it comes to making your own ceramic piece, consider how the women only handle the clay to shape it, and think about the tools. They use strips of leather and hard stone to finish and burnish their clay pots. In summary, I want to let you know that UNESCO, which stands for United Nations Education and Scientific and Cultural Organization, is a major world organization promoting the betterment of humankind. UNESCO is the only international organisation with a global vision of the socio-cultural and economic role played by crafts, including ceramics, in society, as we have been looking at in this tutorial. You can find lots of information on craft and design on the UNESCO website. Thank you.